and the days after that, I didn't have any ill feelings over the team and the city. I loved the city. It's unfortunate whoever put that out there. They were so far wrong. I remember Doug Smith wanted to have a feature conversation about all of that at the time, to shed some light on the actual situation, but it just wasn't the right time. And I understood that. So did Doug. It probably sounds weird to say this because a lot of athletes and media aren't really one with each other all the time. But Doug was a guy I gravitated to over the years. I got to know him, and through having conversations with him, we developed a trust. Even after I moved on from Toronto, we kept in touch, and through all the ugliness of my departure from the Raptors, we talked. Doug understood me as well as my teammates did. That's rare in sports. For athletes, trust is always tough, and trusting the media is even more of a sensitive fine line. But over our 6 years together in Toronto, we became friends. Doug understood my ups and downs. He understood my moods, and we approached each other with respect and in the right way. Maybe I'm biased because I've gotten to know him over the years, but I know that the things I say will be the things that come out, and they're in good hands when I say them to Doug. Flash forward to June 2019. I was in Toronto again for a playoff game for the first time since I played in a Raptors jersey. It was Game 5 of the NBA Finals. I was sitting with T-Mac. It was insane. I had chills that night. The Raptors lost, but I remember sitting there after the game and telling T-Mac, imagine if they win the championship. How crazy would that be? I was in Oakland for Game 6, the evening the Raptors clinched their first NBA championship. It was unbelievable. In the second half, I looked at T-Mac, and we were like, they are really about to win the championship. The Toronto Raptors. This team we played for so many years ago. It was a proud moment for me to witness it and be in the building for it. To see my good friend Kyle Lowry and the people in the Raptors organization who I still know. I was so happy for all of them. To leave the arena, we had to walk through the court after the game. I gave Kyle a big hug and congratulated him. I saw my friend superfan Nav Badia, who was on another level on the court. It was awesome to see all the Raptors fans celebrating. I was happy to be there just to witness it, just to say that I was there. It was a special moment. For me, it was a way to bring it all full circle. Vince Carter, April 2020.
Introduction. It's hard to think of how many times over the last 25 years something has happened with the Raptors, good or bad, last year or in 1995, when I thought, man, that's one for the book. Well, here it is. It's hard for me to imagine how we got to this point. How I've become so ingrained with one sports franchise that enough stories have been amassed and enough history has been witnessed that I could come up with these recollections, opinions, and thoughts. Incredible, really. The ride has been tumultuous and enthralling and all-encompassing for a quarter of a century. It's taken me all over the world, allowed me to see feats of athleticism up close that have at times been breathtaking. It's allowed me to meet and get to know some incredible men and women, masters of sports and of business. Fascinating personalities I got to interact with every single day of my professional life for longer than most. I know Wayne Embry and Masai Ujiri because I cover the Raptors. I count Dwayne Casey and Sam Mitchell and Brendan Malone as friends. I watched Vince Carter up close, and I saw Kawhi Leonard's steely determination and with a raucous championship celebration. I sipped wine in Treviso with Maurizio Gherardini and got Madrid restaurant recommendations from Jorge Garbajosa.